Hi, it's Romola and welcome to the energy reading for the 14th of August. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. So I've just done the shuffling and pulled my first card, which is this one, and it is a leg up. So this card is saying it's okay to call in help, to ask for help, but most importantly to receive it as well. There's no point asking for help if you're going to say, no, it'll be all right, it'll be all right. Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to have that leg up, that bit of support to get you through. So if you need to ask for help on any level, now is the time to do that and allow yourself to receive that support. The second card that came up was this one, and it is Clean It Up. We have a stag with a feather duster there. So this is about decluttering and clearing and sort of lifting the energy. The energy of our homes can be really affected when we have too much stuff in there. I know just two little examples for me is we went on holiday a week ago and all the towels and things have been washed, but they're sat at the bottom of my bed, and basically I will trip over them whenever I go in the room. But I haven't got round to getting the vacuum sucky thing and taking the air out so I can pack them away. So if I did that, then I wouldn't trip over them in the middle of the night, and I wouldn't trip over them in the daytime as well. So that's one example. Another one is our dining table, which I'm working on at the moment because of the rain outside, is covered. It's got a couple of laptops, it's got loads of my books, it's got some flowers which have lovely vibration, but it's got stuff all over it. And it means I haven't got much space for my laptop, my notebooks, my cards, etc. to work. So this card is really saying about tidying up, clearing up, making your space more habitable, hospitable and happy. Because when we whether it's decluttering things and getting rid of them, whether it's tidying them up and putting them away, when we have got less stuff in our space, it makes it much more usable. I have just actually sorted out my kitchen surfaces, had a really good tidy up in there, and it was great because yesterday I was able to make the food, dish up the food with no issues at all. It makes a massive difference. So that is what this card is saying, is where do you need to just do a bit of tidying up, a bit of clearing up to improve your home environment. And the third card we have is this one, By the Book. So this is elephants all following on in a line. And this one feels like sometimes you just need to follow the steps. So this little elephant, if it follows the step, it doesn't have to think about the pathway, but actually it gets support. It's supported. It's like when you see geese flying in the sky, you will never just see one, you will always see three, because they form the V, which means they get the benefit and have to use less energy apart from the one that's leading, because they're getting the boost off. I can't think what the word is. They're getting the boost off the one in front, and that's the same with this. Is by the book. It feels very much about following the steps that have been laid out and taking those steps one by one by one. By the book. What else? There's something else here. Yeah, following the path that's laid out in front of you. I'm going to get the book on this one because there's something else that's coming up that I'm not quite picking up. So it's card number 11, which is always good. 11 is a nice portal number. Let's see. Now, it was in protection, as in it was upside down. So it says, now is the time for real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It's not enough to rebel in small ways. This is call for revolution. Okay, so this card was actually upside down in the deck, unlike all the other ones. So although this is saying about by the book, and what I've said is true and feels right, is actually also saying, and this is why I was sort of getting a little bit confused, is it's about not going by the book. Where are you limiting yourself by following the steps that are not necessarily right for you at the moment? So those are the three messages for the energies, and let's just do a quick 1, 2, 3. So let's pull 3 cards with a more personal message for you. Oops, let's have that one out. So card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. 1, 2, oh, it's hiding there, 3. So card number 1 is orphaned. Is that, so this is perhaps asking you, where are you feeling that you've been let down? Where are you feeling that perhaps you've not been supported, that you've got that sensation of feeling orphaned? And the Ho'oponopono prayer is a beautiful one to use at the moment. So I love you, please forgive me, thank you, I'm sorry. I wouldn't normally say them in that order, but there we go. It's allowing yourself that space to ask for forgiveness for yourself and allow yourself to receive help and support in other directions. But allow those emotions, sit with those emotions, allow them to clear to support you moving forward. Card number 2 is this one, also upside down. So normally this is fork in the road, saying that there's choices to be made. But because it's upside down, it feels like actually it's not about that. It feels like it's about the... I should have a quick look at the protection message. Indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss and confusion. You can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice. Okay, so this is saying, make a choice, follow the choice. And card number 3 is this one, is a change in the wind. Interesting that these 3 cards, even though this deck is really old and well shuffled, are, oh, they're not there. That one's 13 and this one's 12, and we had 11 earlier. So it's quite funny that there's lots of cards that have come out in similar, but say this card deck has been shuffled multiple times. Interesting. And that takes us back to those steps. Follow the steps, but they might not be in the right order. Anyway, card number 3 are changes in the wind. So there is something about to happen that is going to change your perspective, that is going to change your actions, that is going to change the way you think or believe, and just be open to seeing that for what it is and taking steps that are right to support you in there. So I hope those cards and the message is useful to you this week. Like I said, the energies feel a little bit at the moment, quite heavy, quite a lot of emotion flying around as well at the moment. So it's really important to look after your energy, look after your self-care. And I have got something really special coming around that, a beautiful sacred safe self-care program as well. So looking forward to getting that out there. If you're interested in looking after your self-care, then let me know and I shall see you soon. Thanks. Bye.